Hey everybody, Rick here with Departure Heaven. I just got off work and I just saw all the videos that are coming out, the breaking news about Putin and his speech that he made about him threatening about the fact that we're seeing threats of nuclear war, folks. This is really ramping up fast. And I said earlier in previous videos and live streams that watch these events as they transpire leading up to the April 8th eclipse. Watch everything that goes on between now all the way up leading up to April 8th. Watch everything closely because there's a reason for I'm telling you this, because if something's going to happen on April 8th, even if the rapture happens, and I'm not setting a date, I'm just saying it's a high rapture window watch, a window of probability it could happen on that day, because only way I think it could happen on that day or after or just before it, we don't know the day and hour. It can happen anytime during that week around the April 8th eclipse. And the way to look for that, folks, is look at everything that's going to and look at everything closely in the news, not the fake news, but the news that puts out true news, and watch the events as things, occur as we lead up to April 8th. And now this is happening right now, folks, with Russia and Putin and his speech, his threatening words of we got weapons too. And he won't hesitate, folks, to use this on you or use this on any country that threatens their security there. They got the biggest nuclear arsenal in the world, according to what I've been hearing, okay? Don't know the exact numbers, but so what? We got a big military too. Now, this is the video that I just came home to that popped up on my screen, okay? I'm just going to play it. It's one of the people that I listen to. I'm just going to play some of his video and let you hear it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this will be a short and sweet video. Please like and share. Happy, beautiful Friday to all you. But we've got major news now erupting across the world stage, affecting directly Ukraine and the United States of America. The Defense Secretary of the United States is now warning of a direct confrontation and war with Russia and Vladimir Putin. This comes on the heels of Putin's speech that he gave just a couple of days ago, going over his thoughts on what's going on in Ukraine. And now that we're seeing in the press, Putin is making huge advancements towards Kyiv right now. I believe we'll take Kyiv and also Odessa very soon. He has warned that if NATO troops are placed in Ukraine, that he is willing to use nuclear weapons against the West, not just in Europe, but also the United States of America. And now this. Get this information out. They don't want you to see it. U.S. Defense Secretary issues a chilling warning on NATO's looming war with Russia. Now, again, I told you that Ukraine was a proxy war for World War III, and it would lead to a direct conflict and war with Russia, not just Russia, but also China and the entire BRICS nation states. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin believes a war between NATO and Russia will become inevitable if Ukraine falls and Vladimir Putin is not stopped. Now, there was a recent bill that was attempted to be pushed through Congress, which failed. Republicans have, thankfully been pushing back against it now. Then America is spending billions and billions and billions of dollars on top of a $34 trillion plus debt that can never be paid back. Every 100 days, ladies and gentlemen, the national debt here in the United States of America rises another $1 trillion. I want you to think about that.
Okay, folks, you heard that, okay? That's just one YouTuber talking about this. It's breaking out all over the freaking YouTube community, folks. People are talking about this everywhere because this is getting serious, folks. Like I said before, let me back up a little bit what I said just a minute ago before I played this message. That watch closely. If God is going to take his church out of here this year, centered around that window of time, which evolves around the April 8th eclipse, on or after it or just before it. And I also thought about this, the Antichrist. This could be the heralding of the appearance of the Antichrist on the same day the eclipse happens. Okay? He's an evil dictator appearing on a on a darkened day by the sun being darkened, folks. Okay? What are the odds of that happening? Very, very, very good chance that can happen that way, folks. The man of sin first reveal on the whole entire world. He reveals himself on the day of the eclipse. What a sight that'd be if that happened. That means the rapture would have to take place shortly before that. There's one scenario. The other scenario is it can happen on the same day of the April eclipse, during the eclipse. Okay? 3 hours of darkness almost, well actually it'll be fully dark for 4 minutes, but it'll last for almost 3 hours. Okay? At the same time, that from noon to all the way to 3 when Jesus, during the darkness, when the sun was darkened out during his death on the cross. See the similarities there, folks? It's not a coincidence, folks. But if the Lord's really up to doing this and he's ready to get his church out of here, folks, then this could be why we're seeing these events. I said it like I said it. I'll repeat it again just so you get it through your head, that for those that are hard of hearing or cannot grasp what I'm telling you right now, is if the Lord is coming back this year and he's coming for his church around April 8th or shortly after, a warning of something to come, and it takes place a week or two later. We don't know the day and hour, but it's a great time window for this to happen. Watch everything that goes on that leads up to April 8th. If anything major starts to happen, then something may go down on that day, or after, or before. I'm just saying may, okay? I am not God. I don't know everything. I don't know the future. The future hasn't happened yet. We're not there yet. Now, if everything was just hunky-dory, then I'm going to say, okay, it's probably just going to be a nothing burger, and it just might just be a warning sign, and then things happen all afterwards. But, no, we got this going on right now. This thing is flaring up right now. There's a nuclear war that can start within the next 48 hours or the next couple weeks. We have, what, all of March, 31 days, plus those extra almost 10 days after that, a little over a month before April 8th gets here. And I said, watch, if something is going to happen, probably major, from this eclipse, then there's got to be some major events that might have to take place prior to it. Okay? That means watch, and watch really closely, because here we are, folks. Here is this going on. Keep your eyes on this, folks. This is nothing to mess around with. Keep your eyes on this development that's going on with Putin in Ukraine and NATO. NATO and Putin in Ukraine. The whole thing is about to blow up in our face, folks, if it does. Okay? Watch that, keep your eye on that, and then Israel can be pulled into this really easily, folks. It's a domino effect. They may, if Israel gets attacked from all this, it's like a ripple domino effect. If World War III, even if it takes off and goes nuclear, you could bet everybody's going to be fighting over there, and they're going to, in Iran and Russia, say, let's hit Israel now because it's wartime. Everybody's going to start fighting everywhere. Like a riot breaks out at a game. When one punch is thrown, they all start throwing punches. That's the same concept. And they're probably going to use Syria as a main runway to go down into Israel. That's where Isaiah is, and then Israel's going to use the Samsonites, and they're going to nuke everybody that's come through Syria. That's Isaiah 17 right there, folks. They're leveled in 1 hour overnight. A ruinous heap. Isaiah 17. Ezekiel 38 can happen too. So like I said, folks, if you don't know Jesus Christ, you need to do it now. Don't wait for all this to hit the fan, folks. Do it now, because we are narrowing down to the weeks that this could all go down. Jesus Christ died for your sins. Please, folks, do it now. Do not wait to do this. Pray that simple prayer. Ask him into your heart. Truly believe he died for your sins, folks, and he rose again on the third day, and you will be saved. You will be ready for the rapture when the horn blows. If God sees a full-blown nuclear war happening over the next 4 to 5 weeks, Folks, we are going to be out of here as an end result. I truly believe it. That is how close the rapture could be. Alright guys, I'm tired. I want to go to sleep. And it's late. It's 4:43 a.m. in the morning, folks. I don't never do videos this late in the morning. But this is serious. This is breaking news. It is emergency alert. I had to get this on here and get it out to you folks, okay? Please subscribe. It takes only 2 seconds of your time. It's free. Also hit the like button. It helps our videos be more noticed. The YouTube algorithm. Alright guys, good night. I'll see you next time, folks. Maybe Sunday night I might be going live. It depends on what's going on. I'm sure a lot will be going on by that time. Talk to you all later.